Hello everybody, it's Jaymie Icke here, director of the brand new iconic original film, The New Normal.
The overall plan of remaking our world and culture is not going to be ending. There are going to be additional operations, trying to get us into this new way of living, right? Where the government can just make dictatorial orders, where there's increased surveillance, getting us to participate in health passports and other things like that.
All those fear-mongering posters of people dying, actors with these looks on their faces, masks over. Did you do the right thing?
Yeah.
I mean, how dare they? Why are these people not being prosecuted right now for the fear that they've instilled? And we're going to have a tsunami of mental health cases now with children. I mean, we do know that what happens to young people, young children, when they're young, they might seem resilient, they're not resilient.
For those people who are not aware, on the 2nd of July last year, myself and my solicitor issued a publicly published letter written to Sir Simon Stevens of the NHS. And since that happened, the charges and the investigation into me as a person escalated from both the GMC and the NHS.
Right. Do you feel like they're trying to make an example of you?
Yeah.
Because when people soon find out, which I think they will very soon, the sheer extremities that they went to harm people and people's families, and they realise that they lost their mum, dad, nan and granddad completely, illegally within hospital settings and the care settings, I think there's going to be a massive amount of people that are going to need consoling. I think the veteran community can have a massive part to play in this, in terms of embedding themselves in communities to help manage, what will be a bit of a mental health crisis when people find out exactly what's gone down.
Education has to happen, because at the moment what we're turning out is just little clones that are all forced through narrow doors. We need children to be brought up with wide eyes, questioning things, who are confident in themselves. So all of the systems need to change, and for Save Our Rights, I've got a whole idea about how the political system could change and be reformed to a way that would actually mean that, well, you don't need any party politics for starters, no party politics, you don't even need MPs. It's all outdated and obsolete, and it was created by rich and powerful people to keep rich and powerful people rich and powerful.
What happened is, gradually over the years, the whole university became more and more ideological. So this sort of woke identity politics was becoming more and more prominent. It started as just messages on the intranet about celebrating Pride, for example, but gradually it became more and more in your face. And if you didn't go along with this sort of progressive ideology, then you could mark yourself as a problem.
And that, there's nothing normal, or there's no science here or anything. And so part of you dies, and then you act it out. You feel depressed. Why? Because your soul, whatever that is telling you, you can't keep doing this. You just cannot live like this. A life without integrity, it's just not worth living.
I do worry more about the younger people who, as you know, I'm very concerned about what this has all done to children, particularly not so much really small children, but sort of teenagers, sort of 9-year-olds who sort of can see this madness. You can protect the younger ones a little bit, but the 9, 10, you can't. They can really see the madness of what's happening, and they don't understand, how to deal with it. But the isolation, what's that done, that isolation? What has it done? It's pushed people online. which is probably part of the plan anyhow, was to get people online even more, get used to meeting people online, get used to people talking online to each other.
Unfortunately, many experts, including Professor Matthias Desmet from the University of Ghent in Belgium, believes that this mass formation psychosis that the world appears to be in right now, in a sense with a hyper-focus on a failed vaccine program, that unless individuals come out of the mass formation and in a sense come to a recognition of the great harm that's occurring right now, that if that does not happen, like almost all other historical examples of mass formation psychosis, it ends with catastrophic loss of life.